Hello and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. We are in field 4 and we are picking up the bales that I made, or we made in the last episode. So let's just get this put back into transport mode and folded up. There we go. So yeah, we've been busy. Got lots of bales to collect today. Let's just spin round and get out of here, and we'll have a look at what we've been doing. So we did these last time, so there was plenty of bales to pick up from the sheep and cow pasture. There was 28 bales off those two fields. That's very good indeed. They were the old size, I think. Yes, they were the old size ones, weren't they? They were done with the old baler. There was 15 bales off field 4, so we're just going to get those picked up now and dropped back to the cow farm. So what else have I been up to? Well, conscious that we'd done quite a bit of mowing in the last few episodes, I went ahead and did a bit off screen. So we've now done all of our grass fields and animal pastures. I also did the community area. The only place we haven't done yet is up here by behind the store and the sell points. So if I just turn off grass, you'll see what I mean. So this area here, haven't cut that yet. I think we'll hold off on that for a little while. But yeah, so plenty of bales to be collecting, so we better crack on with it. Right, down at the cow barn now, and just tip in another 10. There we go. Leave them there and pull forward. Super. Right, we'll just hop out while that is doing that and head down here. So these are all the ones off of the cow pasture. So we've got plenty around us. I did leave some down at the sheep area, the barn down there, and these are our first hestons, all relatively neatly stacked using the JCB. So what we'll do is go and grab another load, and then we better start putting them into the shed. Bale number 9 of this load, just nudging it round so we can be a bit squarer onto it. There we go. Super. So while we're in the field, let's just jump out and take a look at the dialogue box about precision farming. So pH is still good and the nitrogen is perfect, so it's still over the required amount for grass, but it doesn't matter. You can't over fertilise grass, as we've said before. So yeah, we haven't got to do anything with these fields. They can just regrow and we can mow them again in a couple of days time probably. So there's a couple of bales left to collect in there once we've dropped these off, and then we can head in to the community area. But first let's just take a look at what else we're going to do today. Now if we head down here, you'll see the fence is parked up with the animal trailer on by the horses. So I've decided that we are going to sell the 4 oldest horses today. So once we've got the hay collected, we'll get on with that. We then need to feed the animals, some of the chickens and I think the pigs also need a bit of topping up as well. But yeah, so that'll bring in about, well, it will bring in 20k for the horses, and yeah, then we can just concentrate on raising the younger ones. Just popped down to the store to pick up another one of the bale forks that we got before. Now, I need to remember where they were. Telehandler, that would be the one. And if we scroll across, we just need to find the one that's at, aha, there we go. That's the one. Beautiful. By that, as we're picking up bigger bales, the single fork doesn't fill me with confidence when I'm moving them. So if we can at least grab on, then that is going to be a little bit better for us, I think. So we'll just lower down the boom. There we go, and we should be able to fold that up into some form of transport mode and head back and start putting these hay bales in the shed. Right then, back up at the cow barn, and we can just navigate past this really inconsiderately parked Massey. At least they left their beacons on, and we can start to shift. Oh, it's bumpy there. Start to shift these bales. Okay, last 6 bales to move now, and the only thing I'm finding is, so we've like got a double stack, haven't we? So there's 2 lots of 3. So the first 3 are absolutely fine to pick up because they're pushing against the back 3. But once you come to grab the ones that we're just about to collide through now, there we go. It gets a little bit trickier because they tend to just want to push away from you. So have to be careful with those. Right there, drop down, open the grab up. There we go, and back out. Super. What I think we'll do is we'll leave them as a 3. That's fine. I think we're going to need to do a TMR mix quite soon anyway, so that's fine. So you can see, if I just get that level and try and get in. See, it's worked now. There we go. Ooh. Close the grab, pick it up a bit, and get them into the shed. Into the community area now, and just collecting up the bales that we made in here. I actually prefer this area when it's had the grass mowed. Don't know why, it just looks a bit neater and yeah, just more maintained, I guess. We don't need the beacons on in here. There's nobody around at the minute. So today is Thursday, and this is the week that the UK had its heat wave. Core blimey, was it warm. Not moaning. It's nice to have some decent weather, but it wasn't half hot. I'm sure you've heard that a million times already over the last few days. But yeah, it's luckily I was ahead with recording, so I didn't have to sit in a stuffy room and record videos, so jobs are good in there. Right, let's get this folded up. There we go. And rinse and repeat back down at the cow barn. Right then, just to break things up a little bit, we are going to get the horses sold. So that's Zeppelin loaded, Yoshiko, thank you, Sunny, and blaze. There we go. Okay, so they're all loaded in nicely. We can hold up the trailer. There we go. And we can head down to the animal sell point, because I can't remember the proper name for it. Right then, we're at the animal dealer. There we go. Couldn't think of the word before. So, we can now... I wonder... It's a shame you can't move them all in one go, but we know what we're getting. So, 5 grand. Yes. 5 grand. Yes. And another 5. There we go. Super. So, 20k in the bank. And, yeah, job's a good one. So, we'll fold the trailer up, go and dump this back at the main farm, and get back on with collecting the bales. So, another full load from the community area. And I've just discovered that we can strap down these bales. However, so we're doing 26 and then straps. Oh, down to 1, 2 miles an hour, because obviously we're putting the load onto the trailer, and yeah, love the FS logic. So we'll get rid of them, and we'll get these dropped off. Right then, final load of bales, just getting the last 2 out of field 4, and we can now get that folded up and get that tucked back in behind the massey. You'll see the wool is starting to accumulate again, which is all good after the money we made last time. So the plan for these bales is to leave them in the shed down there. So what I think we'll do is we will navigate our way out of these fields, and we'll just jump out, shut some gates as well. There we go. I'll do this one. Have we pulled far enough forward? Yeah, I think so. Oh, close. Right, back in to the massey, and let's get these dropped off. Right then, we've got the JCB telehandler, and we've got our lovely stack of hay. But that's hay and bales all in one word, if you were unsure. So we've got our lovely stack of bales. So I think we're going to go for 2. Let's get these grabbed and dropped into this barn here. You'll see we've dumped the Heath Super Chaser there, and that can live there for now. Just put these down here and get the rest unloaded as well. Right, so we are just making a mix for the cows. So I've got the straw in, as you will see, and then we are very carefully, there we go, dropping the hay in. Let's just lower that down, get out and have a look at what sort of a mix that is doing for us. There we go, plenty of hay. So we can now pull under the silo here. There we go. And we can drop in some silage. There we go. Spot on. Perfect. So 1 hesston bale of hay, half a bale of straw, and then the rest is silage. Job's a good one. Right, we can get rid of that menu, and let's get this fed to the cows. Just starting to unload now into the trough, and they are definitely going to need another mix after this, but that is fine. We've got plenty of everything now, which is what the aim was of doing all that hay work. So we'll get this unloaded and get another mix made, and then I think what we're going to need to do is check on the rest of the animals. Right, so with the cows all fed, that one can now head up to the new barn, and we can jump in the freshly cleaned Massey and trailer and get some wheat loaded up in here for the chickens. There we go. Right, let's go and get them fed. Right then, we've done the ones at the main yard, so let's just top these up. Need a lot. And we can head round to the ones in the community area. We'll also feed the sheep while we're there. I think they've got some grass or hay there. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, in fact it might already be in the trigger, so they might be okay. Need to do the pigs, and I think the horses are okay. Let's get backed up to here. There we go. Didn't take a lot either. I'll just check on the sheep while we're here. Perfect, the worker has arrived. So yeah, food, that's just topping up nicely. And there's plenty left in that bale, so job's a good one. Right, let's go and get some pig food. Right then, trailer nearly full of pig food. So let's get these topped up, and then we're going to head up to the new cow barn. Just empty the mixer wagon into the trough. There we go. And then probably rest, I think. Actually, no. First of all, we'll top up the BGA and the little dairy, I think, probably. So that can be processing overnight. And then we will rest. Right, just emptying the mixer wagon into the trough for the cows. Job's a good one. While that is doing that, we can fill up with milk and then shift some slurry, maybe a bit of manure into the BGA, and I think that'll be us done for the day. Right, I've topped up the other dairy, and now we'll do this one. Whatever milk we've got left, we will just sell at the garden centre. There we go, lovely. So that's all topped up. Quick drive round to the garden centre. Guess this sold. There we go. Take us nicely over 300k. Super. There we go. Last 2,000 litres going in, and we made 17,000, nearly 18,000 off that milk, so job's a good one. Right, time to shift some slurry, I think. So I'll get that done, and I will see you in a little while. Right, final job of the day. This really is the last job of the day, is to sell our perishables, because it's the last day of April. I've sent the Fent and the Massey back down to the main farm. So let's get the straps off that lot and get it sold. There we go. Final bit of the eggs going in. And that's another 18, 19 grand in. Job's a good one. Right, I will see you in May. Well, it's May, and first job is to fix the Fent and the John Deere sprayer up. Bearing in mind this is our original tractor. There we go. Do the weight for 98, and what's the sprayer need? 800. There we go. Right. So we've got weeds, unfortunately, but we can get them gone. So first field to do is field number 2 up there. So we'll head round and make a start. On to the second headland now, nearly all the way around. Got a GPS course set for when we get down to the other side of the field. The weeds are disappearing, and then we can just leave this field now till it's time to harvest. So we'll get to the end, set our GPS course and get this one finished. Getting that last little patch of weeds. There we go. So we can turn that off, get it folded up, and head on to the next field. Into the field 20 side of the soybeans. As this was the side that wasn't ploughed, we've got the weeds. You'll see. There you go. So 22 we ploughed, so no weeds. 20 we didn't, so yeah, having to use the herbicide to kill them off, but it uses such little herbicide it doesn't really cost us a great deal to do. I suppose it's just the fuel more than anything and the repairs to the tractor. So I will whiz round the headland and see you on the up and down rows. last little bit of the field now, and then we are all done. There we go. So let's just check on the map. Yep, everything's gone. Super. Just double check the other field, bit late now, but yep. Weed free. Super. So let's turn that off, get it folded up. It's a cracking little bit of kit, isn't it, really? I think that is where we're going to leave it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, leave a like. Please think about subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Take care.